vanish.
Hey, what's happening to you guys? Paris here and welcome back to another video. So as you guys know, Shinobi Strikers Open Beta is currently on the way. It's gonna be going on for about 2 to 3 days, I believe, throughout the weekend basically. And I was able to play in the first session that took place early in the morning. So for me in UK time or BST time, whatever, it's like 7 AM till 10 AM. So I was able to play a good portion of it, and I wanted to give you guys my I don't want to call it an in-depth analysis of it, but I'm just gonna speak my mind and as to what I felt playing the game and just share my own thoughts and opinion on it. As you guys can see as well in the background, there'll be some new gameplay. So I'm just gonna talk about everything that I experienced, how I felt with each of those situations, and so I'll just overall share my thoughts and opinion on it. I will be streaming this game later on today. There will be a second session, so I will be streaming this game just to see how it is. Will it change anything? But yeah, let's get into it. So as you guys can see with my character, I created a brand new character off the bat. The Cloud Shinobis have a very interesting outfit. They have a tiger pattern outfit that I wasn't really vibing with, to be honest with you. I was really pissed off throughout the entire gameplay that I was playing. Like, I actually wanted to customize my character so bad, but unfortunately in the first session of the beta there was no customization option, which I thought was actually pretty weird, because when we heard about the open beta starting up this weekend on Twitter, they were really like marketing it as you'll be able to see some new jutsus, some new outfits, be prepared, be hyped. So I was like, that's gonna be cool, seeing some new jutsu and stuff like that. We did see some new jutsus, I believe, but honestly, I don't know, like I can't remember seeing any new jutsus that I haven't seen before. There were some notable things that came to mind. Kakashi's substitution jutsu. When he does that, it leaves like he substitutes using a lightning style clone, and when he does that, it stuns you for a bit. I noticed that when I was fighting people who were using Kakashi. I thought that was pretty interesting. We also got the fire style Phoenix Flower Jutsu. I thought that was pretty cool as well. I think the defense type also has a new ultimate as well. But I used it. I actually managed to use it, but I didn't understand what it did. It did something with like a shockwave, but I couldn't figure out what the hell I was doing basically. But for the most part, I can see there is improvement. I'm not gonna be some type of hater, like just blatantly shit on this game. I can see improvement, little things here and there that have improved from the previous beta. Even though I've only played the first original beta, I missed the second closed beta because honestly the connection was so doo-doo trash that no one could actually play the game. So yeah. Now the things that I do want to complain about, the obvious things that I feel like most of us who've played the beta will share in this notion, is the first of all, let's talk about the camera issue. The camera is so frustrating. It's single-handedly your worst enemy in this game. Like, there could be 4 people attacking you at once, but the camera is the one that's doing the most damage to you. Like, it is literally bad. They need to really fix that shit. I don't understand why it's so glitchy. It's so all over the place. It's like it's spazzing so frequently. Like, it really is frustrating to play Shinobi Strikers with the camera. Is so dog shit. That was one of my biggest issues, and that was actually my biggest feedback that I gave back to the people who are creating this game, aside from the fact that I want them to focus on the network coding and just just network coding, connection issues, all that stuff. I wanted them to focus on that as well. Secondly was the camera issues. I was very, very disappointed that the cameras, I don't know, like here's the thing, like I don't know if they've improved it or not, but even if they did improve it, it was a very small improvement that didn't really make much of a change. So they need to really fix that camera, because that camera is what caused me the most difficulties, aside from trying to beat 4 people at once. Secondly, that I would say was pissing me off a lot. I think it was the lag, but I like the connection issues. There's a bit of a stuttering on lag in certain matches that I played. Like when I tried to climb up to a wall, I would always, you know, step back. Like, you know, when there's a lag, you always like, what's the word? Like you're I can't even think of the word. Like you're basically just moving around, spazzing around a lot. Like you know that there's a heavy lag in the match. So that was something that kind of pissed me off, but that didn't happen too frequently. I'm not gonna say it happened with every match. There were matches where if everyone had a really good connection, the matches were pretty smooth for the most part. When I climbed up to walls, buildings, or whatever the case may be, I never had any issues climbing up them buildings and stuff like that. That was actually pretty smooth. But I feel like when one person or two people have a really bad connection, it can really affect the gameplay. So I don't know if they can fix it. I don't know if they have the ability to kind of nail it down, but I can understand, because you know it's 4v4, 8 people bringing their own connection to the game. They can't do a host session where, you know, one person is kind of sharing their power of their internet with everyone else. I think it's gonna be servers, so it really depends on everyone's connection. So I feel like the best and only option to fix that issue would be to allow people to go into their separate server. So for the NA, the North American people, they'll go to their North American servers, and within that server they'll go into their separate coast. So you know how you have the West Coast, East Coast, whatever, Middle Coast. I don't know if you guys have Middle Coast or not, but something like that for you guys basically. And then for us in the EU, you'll have our servers, and then within that you'll have the UK server, France server, and whatever else comes on after that. You know what I mean? Like, so I think that's the only solution to this issue. We'll just have to wait and see. That wasn't really too much of my. That wasn't the one thing that pissed me off the most. I think the camera still takes it because it's just frustrating. It's something that should be able to be fixed. I'm not a developer, so I don't want you guys to think that I don't want myself to come off as if I know everything. Like, I know being a developer is difficult, but come on, you're about to sell me a game. At least get the fundamentals right, if you get what I'm saying. The next thing that kind of pissed me off a lot, which is the auto locking in the game. Now they fixed the auto locking. Well, yeah, they fixed the locking system in the game. And honestly, because it doesn't just automatically lock you to an opponent that's like 2 miles or 4 miles away from you. They are pretty much at a very reasonable distance, where if you get close enough, it just shows you the what is that word? The locking? It's not the locking, it's something else, but it shows an icon, an indication that you are locking onto someone basically. And when you get close enough, you can lock onto the character yourself, and then obviously the camera will start following the opponent that you're trying to fight. But what was my biggest issue was that even if I locked onto the character, if the character moves around really fast or does really weird shit, it auto unlocks me from that opponent, which makes it even more difficult when I'm about to launch a jutsu or when I'm about to dash towards the opponent or whatever the case may be. I'm always missing like 60% of the time, which is frustrating, especially if there's a lot of people around you. Like when there's a lot of people around you, you want to still focus on that one opponent, because you want to be able to just go in and take them down as quickly as possible before your teammates either win or lose against their opponents. Like, it's literally the importance of auto locking has to be nailed down if you want a proper team oriented game to work. Like, basically, that's just what I'm saying. I said basically a lot, but yeah, aside from that, that was the only thing that kind of I noticed while playing the game. I'm definitely gonna be playing this the second session. I'm definitely going to be live streaming it and sharing my thoughts and opinion as I'm live streaming the game. I'm also gonna be keeping an eye out on anything that else I may have missed. I'm gonna try out some of the new jutsus. I heard that in the first session, which actually I should have talked about this. I think I did actually talk about it. They didn't let us customize our characters at all. Like, they wanted us to primarily focus on the online aspect. I think they didn't want people to kind of hang around in the lobby area and just doing nothing. They wanted everyone to do something, which is go straight to the online battle modes and just go in and just do all that shit. Now there were two modes in the game. There was the base mode and there was the Ninja League mode, something like that. I can't remember what the name of the mode is, but essentially base mode is deathmatch. It's literally just deathmatch. It's just 4v4. You have a number of lives set for each team, and the first team that wipes out the other team's lives basically wins. That's just how it is. It's a simple game mode. I played a couple matches of it. It was fun, very hectic, but it's still fun nonetheless. But then afterwards I went to the Ninja League mode because I noticed that they had a leaderboard system, and also they had a session as well, which matched with the length of the the open beta, and there was a reward system as well included. So I was like, you know what, maybe in the next session I might see the results of my effort from the first session be applied to my new session essentially. And also I've heard that people are saying that in the second session they might open up customization and cosmetic items and all that stuff, so we can customize our character, because I really want to get rid of that tiger pattern outfit. It really wasn't working with me. Like, I don't know, like I still want to represent the Cloud Shinobi, but at the same time, if you are looking like that, you know what I mean. I noticed that when it comes to the customization, let's just talk about that as well. There was a lot more customization option in this open beta. I don't know what it was like in the previous beta. I think I was able to create my character, and the customization option was somewhat the same as the first previous open beta, but in this one there was a lot more option. But I noticed that some of them were kind of repeating themselves. Like if you go to the eye section, there was only 3 or 4 eye option, and then if you keep going down it just repeats itself. So that might be something they may have to fix, because nobody wants to just go through 10 options and 5 of them are just the same copy of the previous 5, if you know what I mean. Aside from that, everything else was pretty cool. They gave us a bunch of hairstyles. I was trying to pick the hairstyle with the least known character, so I didn't want to pick a hairstyle from Naruto, Sasuke, Kakashi, or any of that stuff. I wanted to find a hairstyle that was unique and wouldn't make me look like a clone or a cheap knockoff variation of the legit mainline characters. I found one I thought was pretty cool as well, and I also added a beard to my character. I don't know why I'm telling you guys this, I just want to give you guys some info. And then I just went straight to the online section. Now let's talk about gameplay mechanics. So as far as gameplay goes, I play with the attack type, defense type, attack type, range type, and then defense type. I played defense type because we were playing, like I said, the Ninja League, and obviously you have to defend your base from the other teams, and so I picked the defense character. He is fucking beast when it comes to just protecting your base basically. So you can just set up your I think what was it again, sand barrier or something like that, and I just sat there and I protected my base very easily. But I feel like the strongest type in the game, honestly, was, I think it's just me. A lot of people have their own opinions when it comes to who is the strongest and who is not. I think the attack types are pretty fucking strong, which makes sense for them being the attack type, because I was playing the range type and I wasn't doing as much damage as an attack type would. Like, I'll give you guys a scenario. So I was fighting against someone who was an attack type basically, and I shot 2 fireball jutsus, 2 phoenix style jutsus, and a couple of combos, and I still wasn't able to take him down as quickly as I was expecting to. And this guy hit me with 2 Razengans, not shuriken, sorry, just 2 Razengans and a couple of combos, maybe 1 or 2, and he took me down. So I unleashed like 4 jutsus, and he unleashed like what, 2 jutsus. I think that's how it felt to me. I think the attack type are fucking powerful. That Rasengan tracking was insane. The fireball jutsu tracking, a lot of people kind of think that maybe because you're a range type, the tracking of the fireball jutsu is going to be OP. I missed my fireball jutsus like what, 50% of the time. So it's like you have to position yourself properly and you have to kind of like make sure that you're not gonna fucking be in a position where the opponent can jump over you or do something weird, essentially. And the Phoenix Flower Jutsu was actually pretty cool as well. I don't know if it does more damage than the Fireball Jutsus. I honestly feel like if you have the Fireball Jutsu, you don't really need the Phoenix Flower Jutsu, because when I was looking at the gameplay, the tracking for the two of them seems similar to me. Like, it doesn't seem like, because when you look at the two jutsus, right? You look at the Fireball Jutsu and then you look at the Phoenix Flower Jutsu. You would expect the Phoenix Flower Jutsu to have a more precise tracking than the Fireball Jutsus. I could be wrong in this. If you've played the beta, let me know in the comment section below. But for me, it felt the same. So I kept using the Fireball Jutsus first, and then using the Phoenix Flower Jutsu as a extra measure to take out the opponent. Now, I played most of the maps. I played the Hidden Village map, and I played the Sand Village map as well. I don't know if there's any more maps. I think there might be the Cloud Village map, but I didn't see it. I wasn't able to get into that. Maybe it might be open up in the second session, but for the most part, I know a lot of people, I've been watching a couple of people's videos, and they really hate the Sand Village map. I don't think it's bad. I think what they were doing with the maps makes sense, you know what I mean? Like, if you're gonna be traversing and moving around the damn maps, there has to be some obstacles, there has to be some, there has to be some things that will be in your way, some barrels, what the fuck? Some barriers, like, I can't even say that word anymore. Basically, you know what I mean. There has to be some obstacles, traps, things like that to make it more interesting, to make the map feel more alive. So, I know a lot of people really like the Leaf Village map. I think it's okay, but it's whatever. I still think the Cloud Village looks the best in my opinion, and I'm really looking forward to hopefully getting into that map and just seeing what happens. Actually, now that I think about it, I just remembered another jutsu that someone pulled off. I think it has to be Naruto. I think Naruto summoned Gamobuchi, and because at that split second I thought we were playing something completely different, but he was able to summon Gamobuchi into the map, and Gamobuchi he sat there and just, I think, spit out some acid stuff, like acid spit, whatever. But it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I think there was another character that was introduced into the beta, and Yamato was introduced into the beta as well. I didn't get to play him. I actually didn't play any of the mainline characters because I don't know. I didn't come here for them. Like, I came here for my own character and just to see what would happen. So far my experience has been really. It's been flip-flop, you know what I mean? It's been flip-flop. 1 minute I'm really liking the game if the game works well. The other minute I'm thinking about not even picking up the game at all. Like, yeah, it really depends. I think it's just me being a fan of the Naruto series. I am more leaning towards playing the damn game. Not playing, sorry, buying the game. We'll have to see. So there's going to be 3 sessions. Well, technically there's going to be 6 sessions in the game, in the closed beta. So the first one has passed. The other one's going to be at 10 o'clock, 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. I'm only going to play for like maybe an hour or 2 of that. Then there's going to be another one on Saturday from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. I won't be able to play that one. Then there's going to be another one from like 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. I'm going to be able to play that one. But yeah, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. What was your thoughts and opinion in the game, sorry, and are you going to be picking it up? Like, seriously, like, it hurts me because when you really think about it, Black Clover has gotten its first game and it has been praised throughout. People are calling it the Overwatch of anime, basically. It's really good from what I've heard. I was so mad that I wasn't able to play it, but it is what it is. Like, I am very interested to see how this is gonna turn out in this second session. hopefully they'll open up some of the customization option, because that's like the second, no, that's actually the main selling point, customization. So they should show us a little bit of that. But anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. How you feel about the game, what are you guys gonna be rating it. I wasn't expecting to talk too long, but I wanted to make sure that I give you guys my thoughts and opinion on everything that I experienced so far. Visually wise, I just realized I should talk about the visual aspect. I think it looks good. It looks not good. It looks great, honestly. Like, they're going for the manga style feel to it, and I really, Jesus Christ, I really do like it. It looks cool. You know, the jutsus just look pretty awesome as well when you launch them. I'm really hoping, I think the one thing that I really want as well is that even if you pick like an attack type, you should be able to pick certain weapon style as well, because I don't want to have to pick a defense type just to use a freaking sword or a sight or whatever the case may be. And I don't know if that's gonna break the game or balance the game or whatever the case may be. Yeah, I mean, they released a trailer a couple of days ago, which was unnecessary as hell. Like, I mean, come on. We know about the attack and defense type, we know about capturing the bases, we know about all that stuff. It's been leaked, it's been posted, it's been already, you know, announced. Like, they should really be going for they should be going for the heat. Things that will make me go, holy mother of cheesecake, like things like that. Yeah, like, that's about it. I mean, I think the key player in this entire game, honestly, is going to be the healer. The healer is a make or break in any match. Like, if you don't have a healer on your team, your chances of surviving just goes down, just all the way down. When we had a healer on my team, we were winning. Like, every time my health was about to go low, the healer came in for the clutch, saved all of our asses, and just helped us win the matches. So everybody playing the same type of character is gonna make you lose the game easily. Like, you needed balance. And obviously, when it comes to enjoying the game, it's more enjoyable if you play with friends. Because I was playing it very early in the morning, there wasn't anyone to play with at the moment, so I played solo, and it's so frustrating. It is so frustrating, especially when you're playing an objective game mode where people need to go and just capture the bases, but instead of just going for 1v1. I mean, seriously, if you're going for 1v1, go for base mode. Why are you here in league fucking mode? Like, I don't know. I'm just ranting. I don't want to rant, so I'm just gonna end the video here. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully this video wasn't too long. If you appreciate the video though, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you're new. And obviously come back in about 10 PM. Yeah, 10 PM GMT time. I'm gonna be streaming this game, and we'll have some fun. So yeah, I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.